Well, here we are with part number 4 of my Disney / Buena Vista VHS collection. I will now do titles that were in the 10,000 series. This was a 5-digit consolidated numbering system that Buena Vista used from 1997 all the way up until sometime after the VHS era had ended. For this, I'm going to be relying on this little 70-page printout that I did back in 2019 from a website called Serial Video. It says up there, list of Disney movies since 1978, but a more accurate title would be list of Buena Vista home entertainment releases from March 1980 onward. So I'm going to be looking at this to see where the numbers fall within the system. Right here's the first title I have in this system. It's Prefontaine, from the director and producer of Hoop Dreams. He beat the odds and became a legend. This is a Hollywood Pictures tape. It's a Canadian copy. It's got the PG stamp on the back. Cartridge number is 4 out of 4. Next tape that falls within the system is Microcosmos. It's Jurassic Park in your own backyard. This is a Miramax tape. One of the rare times when a Miramax tape arrived in a clamshell. Most of the time they were in cardboard slipcover cases, the Miramax ones, but they did occasionally do clamshells. This is one of them. As the business reply card wrapped around the tape. It has a different font on the label than most releases on Buena Vista. Print date is July 22nd, 1997. Next tape is Brand Speaking New Doug. This one is Doug's Secret Christmas. The only other Disney television animation tape that I have on VHS. It's a Canadian copy, though for some reason there's no Canadian rating on the back. It has a cartridge number though. 4 out of 5. Alright, I have a title next from the Walt Disney Film Classic Series, the Kurt Russell Collection, the Barefoot Executive. And this tape is from 1998. It still has the 1998 opening on it. But my copy has a blue lid, as you see here. And as you can decipher from that, it's also a much later printing from February 25th, 2003. Right, the next tape is The Horse Whisperer, Robert Redford film. He stars with Kirsten Thomas in this film and changes the aspect ratio a bunch of times in it as well. I think this has the original 1990. This, like the Barefoot Executive, has the original 98 previews on it, but it's a reprint from April 2nd, 2002. Alright, this next tape is The Wonderful Ice Cream Suit, with Joe Mantegna as I. Morales and Edward James Olmos. And it's on Touchstone. Year's most magical comedy, apparently. Purchased and bought and paid for from Blockbuster on November 16th, 2003. Print date is February 12th, 1999. And here's Earbud, Golden Receiver, the direct-to-video sequel to Earbud, which I still have to locate my off-air tape of if I didn't tape over it. Because I did actually record the original off-air from Encore Wham at some point. I have no idea whether I still have it or if I or whether I taped over it. Only way to find out is by going through all of the blank tapes that I have. All of them. Which I don't have the time or lifespan to do at the moment. Print date is September 14th, 1999. Here's a Dimension home videotape now. The Faculty. Take Me to Your Teacher. From the director of Desperado and From Dusk Till Dawn, with a screenplay from the writer of Scream and Scream 2. Los Hooligans released New Dimension. Manufactured on May 5th, 1999 and printed on May 14th of that year. Next we have a pretty good legal drama from with John Travolta. A civil action. Justice has its price. Now Touchstone had the North American rights to this film, and internationally the rights were owned by Paramount. So you see right there. Recommend this hit to friends. Was their typical stamp for movies. I have a lot of stamp on a lot of Buena Vista titles, and many of these are hits I have never seen. In fact, some of them I doubt were hits at all. Critically or financially. Anyway, this is a Canadian copy. The cartridge number is 26 out of 62. Another Dimension tape I have for you. This time it's Bridget Fonda and Kiefer Sutherland in Breakup, which was a direct-to-video film, hence there are no quotes on the box. Here's the label. Print date, manufacturing date is... Let's see if I can make it now. September 24th, 1999, and print date is October 10th, 1999. Well, if it hadn't been for 9/11, this wouldn't have been a controversial Best Picture winner. But it is. It's Shakespeare in Love, released in the US by Miramax and internationally by Universal, which is why a trailer for this appears on my Japanese tape of Patch Adams, which was a Universal movie. So we got 3 promo pamphlets here. The Very Thought of You. And on the back of it we have promos for Wishful Thinking, Have Plenty, Little City, Next Stop Wonderland, and Since You've Been Gone. All Miramax titles. Alright, and there's also a booklet here for Ida by Ellen John Tim Rice, the team who wrote songs for The Lion King. Her love is immortal. Her name is legend. Her name is Ada. Began previews February 23rd, 2000 at the Palace Theater in New York. And there's also a Max Factor coupon in here. Used by Tina Earshaw, makeup artist on Shakespeare in Love. Birth date is January 12th, 2000. Actually, having seen neither Shakespeare in Love nor Saving Private Ryan, I'm not sure, as I have no clue as to whether or not Shakespeare in Love merited its controversy or not. Okay, here is the Gold Classic Collection tape of Pinocchio. Well, ostensibly, that is. Certainly has a new catalog number. The original number was 239, and this is numbered 18679. Gold Classic Collection tape was its second release under the new number. Yeah, it's the first release of the new number inside, and that would be the 1999 tape of this film. And I don't think this is a rare sighting. It's pretty common to find the 1999 tape of this in the Gold Classic Collection case. Because both of them had the same catalog number, and I think Disney wanted to clear out some unsold stock of that one, of the earlier release. So they buried it inside a Gold Classic Collection tape. Okay, the print date is October 6, 1999. Alright, we have a demo tape, the only Buena Vista full-length screener for video retailers only that I have. It's Mumford. Box art may vary. Yeah, the actual release had completely different artwork from this. It's my demo tape for promotional use only, not for sale or rental. There's the back. The object of Runner's affections, with a perfectly crazy cast. Lauren Dean, who was an enemy of the state, which I still don't have on physical media. Well, an official release of it anyway. I have to get right on that as soon as I get the VCR back. As soon as I get a new VCR. Hope Davis, who was in Arlington Road. Martin Short, who was in Mark's Attacks. And Father of the Bride 1 and 2. A nationwide release. And Ted Danson was in Saving Private Ryan. It's a nationwide release. And the Runners fall for romantic comedies. I see in particular they've fallen for In and Out, which is a gay comedy starring Kevin Kline. Trailer on the Insider, Mystery Alaska, and more. 70-day pay-per-view window. In the DVD day and date. It says log on bvhe.com, the industry's #1 website. It says the property of Buena Vista Pictures distribution that must be returned upon request. There's the tape here. Contains feature-length film. Yeah, what would happen if it didn't? Print date is January 17th, 2000. Next tape I have is one that Touchstone had the US rights to, US and Canadian ones, and the international ones were in the hands of Columbia TriStar, because this was co-presented by Columbia Pictures. It's a Bicentennial Ran, starring Robin Williams in one robot's 200-year journey to become an ordinary man. There's the tape, and of course from here on out, we're going to see the FBI warning just had the federal law provides for civil and criminal penalties text, and no longer will we see the private home viewing only thing next to the text warning. Print date is October 3rd, 2000. And this has a preview at the beginning for The Straight Story, which is a film from David Lynch that he did for Disney. Well, a film that David Lynch did for Disney, that is. Alright, I got another Gold Classic Collection tape for you here. The Aristocats. This does not have the music appreciation booklet inside video. There's the tape, which has a dark sticker label. Haven't checked underneath it to see what it's recycled from. Maybe I should do a video on that sometime. What these tapes are recycled from. Print date is March 10th, 2000. Another Gold Classic Collection tape and another copy of Pocahontas. This time with a new number. This does not have the Fun with Nature booklet, but it does have 2 music videos. It also has a blue lid. So it's a reprint. Manufacturing date is January 14th, 2002. And print date is April 9th of that year. Yet another Gold Classic Collection tape. A Bug's Life from Disney and Pixar. The original had a lower catalog number than the series. Original tape of this, that is. Has Jerry's Game, the Academy Award-winning short from Pixar. 2 sets of hilarious outtakes to see in theaters. And surprisingly, other than this gold shelf offer sticker, surprisingly, it has the Animals in the Outback booklet from the Rescuers Down Under VHS that I don't have. Oh. The Red Kangaroo. So here's a guide to all the animals that you find in Australia. Nice little maze. Coloring thing. Promos for Toy Story 2, Fantasia 2000, and some mail-in certificates for the Rescuers Down Under, Hercules, Bug's Life, and that's about it. Here's the cassette itself. And the cartridge number is 112 out of 120, and this is a Canadian copy. Now, as an interesting little tidbit, starting around 2000, Disney not only used separate not only use separate artwork for their Canadian tape and US tapes, but they actually included the Canadian flag on their Canadian copies to drive home the fact that the tape was a Canadian copy. I have another example of that. This one is actually a very good sequel. Actually, a great sequel. This is Toy Story 2. Released October 17th, 2000 on VHS and DVD. And, yep, Canadian copy. Rating over there, and the Canadian flag down there. However, this was actually pressed in the US for the Canadian market. But it's still a Canadian copy because it doesn't have the FBI warning at the beginning. And also it doesn't have the green preview screens before the trailers. But this is a US pressing for the Canadian market because this actually has a print date. Print date is September 21st, 2000. Yep, this is an export release. And here's Fantasia 2000, the sequel to Fantasia. Released at the turn of the new millennium. Released right after the new millennium began. Theatrically. And opened on New Year's Day 2000. In IMAX theaters across the nation. This does not contain a collectible commemorative booklet on the art, music, and technology of Fantasia 2000. Just has the tape in there. Print date is July 29th, 2000. Alright, here is a copy of John Cusack in the film High Fidelity from the guys who brought you Grosse Point Blank. According to Peter Travers of the Rolling Stone, this hits all the laugh bases. It's on Touchstone home video. Also available on DVD, apparently. By this point, they weren't doing the recommend this hit to friends thing anymore. And the print date is August 1st, 2000. This is a Hollywood Video X rental. You can see the Hollywood Video text. You can see there, Disney had, by this point, Buena Vista was doing etchings for their rental tapes to specify the chain that this tapes belong to. So we got HW, which means it was rented out of Hollywood Video. Also, noticeably, the artwork of the rental copies of Buena Vista by this point was getting to be a bit glossier than the retail copies. Of Hollywood Video rentals of them, that is. Next tape is of the Walt Disney Pictures Presents Dinosaur. THX certified, of course. Their 2000 film. Print date is November 1st, 2000. Now, when Deborah gave me a huge shelf full of tapes back in that huge shelf full of tapes back in September of last year, when she was moving out of this complex that I'm in right now. She gave us a bunch of recommendations for movies for my mom and I to watch on the VCR provided that it worked. And this was first on the list, in part due to the soundtrack, which was rather infectious. Remember the Titans with Denzel Washington on Walt Disney Home Video. There it is. Jerry Bruckheimer production. Print date is January 20th, 2001. And subsequent to this in the catalog numbering sequence was The Crew, which is apparently Goodfellas meets Grumpy Old Men. Stars Burt Reynolds, Raymond Cassell, Richard Dreyfuss, and Dan Aida. It's on Touchstone. Purchased from Blockbuster on July 25th, 2001. Here it is, and only Dreyfuss's and Reynolds' names are on the ink label. Out of the cast. Print date is February 1st, 2001. And there's the etching for Blockbuster. Here's another film from the same shelf as Remember the Titans, the Faculty, in this part of the collection. Scary Movie, the exclusive all-new bonus edition. Includes scenes you didn't see in theaters. Unspecified scenes at that. And since the sequel was in production, I think, at the time, the first sequel to this anyway, they actually crossed out the no, that part there. In the tagline. It's Dimensional videotape. Now, as far as this franchise goes, I heard that this was quite funny. I heard that the second one was hit or miss, and I heard that the rest of the series was rubbish. But interestingly enough, it does have the interesting little side bit of the third and fourth films are the interesting side bit of being directed by David Zucker, who was one of the guys who gave us Airplane and The Naked Gun, so there's that. And they were two of the last films David Zucker ever directed. 3 and 4. Third and fourth installments, that is. Print date is... manufacturing date is... September 3rd, 2001, and print date is September 24th, 2001. Here's the Platinum edition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So this kicked off, I think, film that kicked off like every single animated film line that Disney had from 1994 onward. Kicked off the Masterpiece Collection, kicked off the Platinum Collection, and it kicked off the Signature Collection. It kicked off the Diamond Edition line. There are a few extras on here. An all-new recording of Someday My Prince Will Come, performed by the great Barbra Streisand. Collectible commemorative booklet, Disney Through the Decades, a look back into 75 years of Disney history. And it's THX certified, of course. Blue lid on it as well. Print date is September 26, 2001. Let's get this stuff out. Stuff that's at the bottom there. I'm going to open up this booklet, Disney Through the Decades. So we have individual pages on the 30s and 40s, 50s, 60s, 1970s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the new millennium. Also, we got a Disney Celebrate 100 Years of Magic thing from Walt Disney World. One of the prices offered a DVD player instead of 5 DVDs. 10 DVDs, rather. They expired. Entries must be sweepstakes ended and New Year's Eve. December 31st, 2001. There's the mail-in address, which was to El Paso, Texas. It also has a booklet in here for promotional stuff with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Mickey's Magical Christmas, Dumbo, coupon for Energizer batteries, Disney Interactive thing. Yeah, I remember the Disney Princess line pretty well. Free holiday ornament. Picture bags from Random House. Coupons for read-along or soundtrack of Snow White and the Radio Disney Jams series. Dopey and Sneezy Salt and Pepper set. Disney on Ice. Toon Disney, which is dearly missed. Dumbo. Princess Diaries, Cinderella 2, Beauty and the Beast. Has down there a promo for, what was it? Whispers and Elephant's Tail. And in the back, we got a Radio Disney thing in there. I remember hearing Radio Disney on Music Choice via cable, because my area did not have a Radio Disney station, I don't think. Alright, here is Spy Kids. Real Spies, only smaller. Dimension Home Video. And the start of a franchise, of which I do not have any of the sequels, because I haven't seen the first. Troublemaker released through Dimension. Here's the tape. Another of the last instances to recommend the set to friends on there. On a Buena Vista tape. Recommend all the fun to friends, since it's worded here. Printing is July 23rd, 2001. Here's another Pixar tape. This one is a great film. A lot of Pixar's films are great. This is Monsters Incorporated. Has Mike's new car, the new animated short film. Well, that all new animated short film. The Birds, For the Birds, Finding Nemo, and hilarious outtakes in the Monsters Incorporated company play. There's a blue tape in there. And it was printed on July 11th, 2002. As in the inside, an insert for featuring all the characters from the film. And the next tape is Lilo and Stitch. This is a great, just Disney animated film from 2002. Blue lid on this tape. It has a print date of a manufacturing date of September 24th, 2002, and a print date of September 26th, 2002. Alright, the next tape is a 2-videotape widescreen set. The 60th anniversary commemorative edition of Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck. This is a Michael Bay film produced by Jerry Bruckheimer for Touchstone. It says here the film presented on video cassette in a white. The film is presented in white on video cassette in a widescreen version, quote unquote widescreen version. Black bars at the top and the bottom of the screen are normal for the smaller rack. Has a History Channel documentary, Unsung Heroes, the Faith Hill music video, There You'll Be, and it's also THX certified. It says during the battle scenes, the back bars at the top and the bottom will be slightly bigger. There's video tape. Down here, the print date is for both of these is November 10th, 2001. So here is videotape 1 and videotape 2. Alright, next tape. Disney Snow Dogs with Cuba Gooding Jr. and James Coburn. Levon directed this one. Now, this comes, for some reason, this tape comes in a 1980s clamshell that is already starting to fall apart. There's the blue lid on there, and the print date is April 24th, 2002. Alright. Next one is Big Trouble, comedy from Barry Sonnenfeld, the director of Men in Black. Adapted from the novel by Dave Barry, the great Miami Herald columnist, and as it turns out, a great novelist as well. They have 45 minutes to save the world, and they need 46. I read in one of Dave Barry's columns that there were massive differences between his novel, Big Trouble, and the film version of it, in terms of just about what goes on in it. I'll have to see the film to see if they're distracting. Manufacturing date is August 29th, 2002, and print date is September 5th, 2002. Right here we have a Platinum edition of The Lion King featuring an all-new song, which is the Morning Report, which got deleted from the theatrical cut. As a matter of fact, it is also absent from the Disney Plus print as well. It's a 2003 release. This is from around 2003. They began putting the year that they released the Buena Vista began putting the year that they released the tapes on the boxes. So it's a 2003 release, and under this label is a label for an unsold copy of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And print date is August 27th, 2003. Has the video and DVD sweepstakes for The Lion King in here. Enter to win a chance to win one of 10 vacations for Florida Walt Disney World Resort, or one of 10 Pioneer plasma screen TVs. Has the Lion King 1.5 exclusive mini storybook. That film is essentially Timon and Pumbaa's half of the film. Timon and Pumbaa's story is marked there. And internationally it was titled Lion King 1.5 Hakuna Matata. Well, dear diary notes. That's the last half of that. Now I'm going to turn it over, and you get the big deal. Great savings inside. Lion King promo, free Disney DVD and video when you buy any 3 Disney DVDs or videos. And owners save $5. Ad for the Dodge 2003 or 4 model year Dodge Caravan. Can't decide apparently. Free holiday ornament from Simba. Walt Disney World video. Ultimate ski adventure. Try these magic treats. I had all those when I was a kid. Actually, I think so. I think I certainly had the Rockly Grams and the Magics. Lennox celebrates the Lion King. A free hardcover storybook. Here's the Pioneer Home Theater Systems rebate. Read aloud storybooks. Disney on Ice. Hello. Oh. I already said hello to you. Alright, the next tape is Chicago. With Renee Zellweger, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Richard Gere. Has won 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Miramax tape. They were the only company that did not list year. They were the only Buena Vista connected company that did not say year release on the back of the tapes. It says here, recommend this Triumph to friends. Manufactured on March 5th, 2003, and print date is September 4th, 2003. Here's the only installment of the Santa Claus series that I have on physical media anywhere. The Santa Claus 2 with Tim Allen. THX certified, of course. Print date is November 26, 2003. Alright, and the next tape, and on Miramax, With Chance Me, Steamy Interludes, and Sizzling Secrets, it's Full Frontal. David Duchovny, Nikki Catherine Keener, Mary McCormick, David I. Pierce, Julia Roberts, and Blair Underwood. Steven Soderbergh movie. Print day is March 29th, 2003, and manufacturing day is March 29th, 2003, and print day is June 18th, 2003. And it's from the director of Traffic, Ocean's 11, and Aaron Brockovich. The last two Buena Vista tapes that I have in cases are from Miramax as well, and they're of a 4-hour epic called Kill Bill, which was split in half by executives at Miramax because they wanted theaters to play it as often as possible. So here's Volume 1 of Kill Bill, the fourth film by Quentin Tarantino. Written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, as if they didn't already tell you that at the top. As if you didn't already get the hint at the top. And here is the label, and here's the end. And here's the manufacturing date of March 11th, 2004, and print date is, what is it? March 13th, 2004, I think. And having shown you Volume 1, how about Volume 2 of Kill Bill, the new film by Quentin Tarantino, written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. You already got the hint the first time. There's black reels. Print date is July 7th, 2004. Alright, that is it for part 4 of my Buena Vista / Disney VHS collection. In the next part, I will show you tapes I have from Disney / Buena Vista that don't have cases, as well as some miscellany DVDs I have from Disney / Buena Vista, if I get around to it, and titles from a related company named ABC Video.